Hey Slay Babes, back with another video. As the title says, I'm gonna show you how to make this wig super flat. You know how you get the wig and it be all different directions. So first thing we're gonna do is put some foam on the wig after you have it on your mannequin. Don't mind me shooting my reels for Instagram and TikTok and stuff throughout this video. You know you got to get that engagement. But yeah, you're gonna mold it in the way of the part that you want. So we did a side part for this wig. It's a closure wig. And so you're just going to mold it real good. Of course, I trip over my tripod all the time. And then I'm gonna go and part in between to make sure that foam is getting under the hair, because you know it could get a little thick in there. I hadn't plucked it, I don't believe, at this moment. So I'm just trying to get as much foam as possible to get it as flat as I can wet. So we're really just doing like a wet set. But I believe a lot of people do this, but I do a different method. I don't use wrap strips. So I'm going to perfect this part a little. And just comb all the hair in the direction that I want it to go in. So, of course, sides, back. You want to do this with a fine tooth comb, of course. And I use a stocking cap to mold. I don't use wrap strips, as I said. But this gets it really, really flat. Granted, it's not gonna be, don't worry about the direction that it's going in. Like, I'm not trying to lay baby hairs or anything like that. I'm just trying to get it as flat as possible before I hot comb it. So then once you take it from under the dryer, because it's dry. So I probably sat under the dryer for maybe like 15 minutes, 20. But I just sit it under there until it's dry. And then I comb my mold out to make it easier for me to comb through with my hot comb. But you don't want to worry, like we wasn't trying to mold baby hairs or anything like that. We were just trying to get this wig really flat. And this is me using my press grease. I love it. I know it's my product, but I love it. But it helps. It's an alternative to a wax stick. And for me and my sale and my website, it's actually cheaper than a wax stick. I have like a travel size that you see in the video. It's only $2.50. And I will be having the larger jars on there available, and it's going to be under $10 for sure. I'm trying to make it $5, but I'm not absolutely sure at this given moment. By the time I post this video, it might be a price attached to it. And then you're just going to do the hot comb as you normally do. As you see, I put the grease all over, and we're going to hot comb it to get it nice and sleek. Like I say, I'm shooting my reel, so don't mind my other phone. I still use an iPhone. This video is recorded on an iPhone. I did just get a new camera. Take a minute, subscribe, like, comment. But yes, I'm just putting a little more product on because I'm going to go throughout the hair and hot comb. Like I'm going to like grease the scalp of my wig and then go in and hot comb it just like you would do a wax stick. But I feel like I get better results with the grease than I do a wax stick for me. But to each his own. I feel like it's 7 ways to skin a cat. So you do what works best for you. But for me, this works wonders. I'm using a golden hot comb. It gets 500 degrees, but it takes forever to get hot. So I'm working on getting a new hot comb of my own to say I want it to be 500 degrees and I want it to get hot fast. But right now, this is all we get. So I believe they're like $30 at Target or something like that. You can order it. I love it. But again, it takes forever to get hot. Like a good 30 minutes, like for real. It takes forever to get hot. And that's the only thing I don't like about it. So a lot of the times I have to turn it on like as soon as I get to the salon or as soon as I'm finna start working on wigs, or it's not gonna be hot enough. So again, I'm just going in and press it out. Try and show you guys what the my signet mist that I have. I have it's called, why do I not know the name of my own product, y'all? I'm sorry. In Your Glow is what the product is called, and I wanted to see the difference between the two. And again, I like the press grease better when it comes to this, so I only did it once just to see. But yes, I love my new product, and it's so affordable for you to be able to get. And I have a foam as well. At the time I was using Nairobi, but I have a foam that I'm working on. So pretty much everything I'm using, I am working on making my own. So then it could be a one-stop shop at my website. But you see how pressed it's coming out and flat. Like I said, I haven't plucked at all. So I probably would have had less work to do if I plucked a little bit, because it'd have been a little less hair. But I really be getting into that root to make sure it's felt. Like I will lay the bar part of the comb right on the part, like boom, just like that. Rub it in, and yes, it gets it really, really flat. And if you have other techniques and suggestions, please let me know, because I'm always up to make this process easier or to see what else we can do. Yes, I'm a licensed stylist, but I am by far an expert. I'm learning just like you guys are. And when I learn, I come and tell y'all. So I don't be trying to hold nothing back. I be trying to teach y'all while I learn. So I ain't perfect with this. I'm still learning different ways to get these things flat and, you know, flawless looking wigs. But the biggest thing I think everybody does is hot combing, but everybody's technique is different. Some people go right in and hot comb. I feel like I saved some time by doing the wet mode beforehand, because just imagine having a hot comb this otherwise. You see, I only have to go a couple passes. I ain't really have to do too much. And then you have to be careful with the type, depending on the type of hair you get. If it's one thing if you know your hair, but if you're doing like bring your own bundles, you have to be careful with these hot combs, because it can melt it. If they don't have a good quality lace, or if they don't have good quality hair, it will melt. Like I've done it. Like, so please be careful. So here we are done with the press and comb, and we just gonna throw some curls in. My ring light was off, so if you need a ring light or need to know the difference between a ring light without it, there you go. But I'm just going to curl her. I'm putting the last few curls. As some of you may know, I have my own curling iron. At the time of this video, it is sold out. It is a couple days after Black Friday, and I want to say thank you. I'm working on some new stuff for the curling irons. I'm working on them getting back in stock. They take forever to come. I ordered them a couple weeks ago, so it does take some time for me to get some more, but they are going to be in stock soon. I will link below in the description box. But as you can see, it makes some beautiful, effortlessly clear. I can't even talk, but you know what I'm trying to say. But you know, the curls are with ease. There's no clamping involved. If you want to clamp because you're used to it, you can lock the clamp and go ahead clamp away if you want to, but it is a 360 rotating curling iron. So you definitely can just clamp, and you're going to clamp and rotate. And there's many ways you can do this. Like, everybody doesn't curl the same. So there's 7 ways to skin a cat, like I said. And there's different ways you can use this curl. I've seen people use it as a wand. So you use it the best way you can. But this is the way I use it. I curl away from the face. I hold it there to make sure the hair gets hot. And then I let it go. And I try to let the curl cool a little bit and shake it and try to get some air in there to cool it down so the curl doesn't fall immediately. But I hope this video helped you find another way to get your wigs flat. I would suggest a hooded dryer for this method. But yes, this is what I use, or how I use my press grease, my foam, everything else to be able to get these really, really flat. And I go back in with the hot comb. This is just to mold it away from the face too, because you see I had it really flat to the side. So this gave me a little volume, a little oomph in the bang area. And you can use this method on your clients, like if you're doing a closure sew-in. Even if you're doing leave out, I do the same thing. I put the foam on the leave out and put a stocking cap and put them under the dryer until they're dry. But as you can see, we have some beautiful curls, and she cute to go to her mommy. But thank you guys for watching. See you later.